There we go. I've calmed down since last time, and the reason I've calmed down is because I spent a lot of the night, off and on, finishing off the route to the portal. All in all, I've got 20 or so coordinates that I need to follow, where I have little paths to follow. I won't show the route because I don't want people knowing where I am yet. So I came back, and I will show you around Spawn Town, which is not much of a town at the minute, but it's going to be one. Yes. Now, I'll come back to that story in a minute. This was essentially the first place that we dug into overnight, and we called it Vaughn's Hole, because of innuendous reasons, and also because he was the one who dug it. So, this was a lot more full of chests. It was a little bit smaller. I think there was a partition here, but obviously now it's a lot more open plan, and there were chests here, and all these furnaces. And the very first mine, boom, there we go, first mining expedition, was for the coal that was there. Random flower. But all the storage moved, obviously, into... I need to fix that half slab. Into here. So in here, originally, it was maybe sunken in one level, so up to here. And I just lined it with chests, and like this, but they were all on the same up-down axis. I think that's x-axis, with item frames between them. And Evie came along and was like, "Can I make it pretty?" And I said, "Yes, feel free." And so she did this, and then built me my room with its chest and painting and flower and books. So that was like the first reasonably big thing that was done. And then we obviously needed an enchantment station, and so we have an enchantment station. My contribution to this was I made the bookcases, the bookshelves, the book boxes, and that took a long time because our cow farm is really inefficient. But yes, not cows. Enchantment. Here we have, I think, the newest addition, except for that tree, to the, that tree and also that tree. It's the town clock. It tells us what time of day it is, like most clocks do. Yeah, it's not much to say. We probably will do something to it, but I think it looks quite nice, the way that the clocks float. Anyway, yes. Distracted. It's still quite early in the morning. Town wishing fountain. None of my wishes have come true yet, but someday I'm sure they will. And this is actually the only house at the minute, and it's Tim's house. Tim is a fan of the snow golems, and unleashed them all on the area to try and make it look more Christmassy. It was a pain because of all the torches. So we harvested all the snow and put put them back in his house. I'll show you downstairs first. Seating. Seating arrangements. I need to rearrange my skin, but that's for another day. Kitchen. Hob with exhaust fan. And is that a bin? I think that's a bin. And upstairs we have the minimalist bedroom with storage, and the town record player with all our records. Style. I would put you on, but I'd sing along and that would be bad. So, that's the houses. Actually, no, it's not. We got another house. Town anvil. Oh, the town anvil's a little bit glitchy. There's a sheep farm where the blue sheep are the stingiest of all the sheep. And here we have Paige's Madokami's apothecary. No creepers are allowed, but the door's wide open, so I'll shut it behind me. And this is basically the first shop. She sells dyes, and ingredients, and potions, and glass bottles. And if she's not in, well, you can brew it yourself, you can rent the brewery. Then we've got Bob the Skull, and he's apparently a very talkative fellow, but he doesn't talk to me. And through there is Paige's living accommodation, but as you recall, I promised not to go into the showers, so I'm not going to go into Paige's, Madakame's bedroom. Damn it, I keep calling her Paige. I mean, her name is Paige, but yeah. This is my biggest project until the new one, and also the portal. But this is the Christmas tree. That's a temporary test star, because that's the star at the minute. There were two things that were a big pain in setting this up. Firstly, gathering all this snow. And secondly, setting up the lights. And the lights still aren't finished, because I've gotten frustrated with them. I finally have a way to get them to not... Oh, that one's not even blinking anymore. To get them to blink in sequence. Well, not in sequence, but at the same time. But, yes. These are the presents. Different shapes, different sizes. The ones that I did were all... They were basically just this. And there was no bow, because I couldn't work out how to do a bow. And then, of course, I came over and found that suddenly they were all bows. And it looked a lot better. So, thank you again, Abby. Making things look good. What else have we got here? Oh, actually, the very first thing built on the server, I think, was that tree. That's molybdenum's tree. It's actually quite a useful way to see if you're actually heading towards spawn, because it's a tree on a damn stick. That's something that we're debating keeping or not. It might be hidden in the mountain, we don't know yet. In case we forget where we are, AirCon, in dirt at the minute, scaffolding, and the bridge. Actually, something else I did, I tried to make the bridge have an archway. You can see how well that went. What else is there to show? What else is there to show? We've got the farms over there. There's a wheat, melon, carrot, potato, netherwort farm. Covers. That flower's new. I don't know what that's about, but okay. The area is pitted with a lot of creeper holes, because there are a lot of creepers on this map for some reason. And actually, I suppose the only thing left to show you is my house that I built myself. For myself. You're about to see why this project is probably going to be an awful thing. That is the sum total of an hour's work. My shack house. It's not even got anything in it because I moved into the storage room. But it does have quite a bit of downstairs storage. And a creeper hole. Fantastic. So, yeah. For now, that is spawn. Next time, I am going to harvest. Actually, I might go. Yeah, I'm going to harvest my my diamonds. While I was like fiddling with the portal again, because I had to sail all the way back out to my island to be able to follow my coordinates, because otherwise it was incomplete the other way around. I did look to see how many diamonds I would likely get, and I think I saw that it was a vein of 4, maybe 3. So we've got at least 3 more diamonds. But with our fortune pick, maybe we will have more. I don't know. So next time you see me, I will be on the island with my pick. So until then, Goodbye.